Welcome to another week. Let's see. The first thing I noticed is cable. What I like about it is, first of all, it's a white zone phase of 5. It's a big stretched out market, and we're getting some higher highs and higher lows now. This is a big stop though. That's the problem with this one. This is a big one. White zone phase of 5. It's not going to be close by any stretch. What is the low on this bad boy? And there's a couple other things that look interesting too. What's that low? Somewhere around there. 132.20. That's 70 pips lower. Now, this guy is 33.80-ish. So we're talking about 90 pips higher. 80, 90 pips higher. 70 pips lower. I mean, it's risking 70 to make 80. And we're also getting a 5-minute reversal on pound yen. Let's look at this for a minute. Okay, same type of deal. Alright, so we'll let pound yen do it, since we're already getting the alert for it. I have to check the levels set at. Let me just double check. Okay, so what am I looking at here? Reversals. 5-minute reversal. Okay, so it's 0.4, so it's light, to be light. Maximum only 25 pips. Swing stop. Let's see. This is going to be a tight stop. I don't think we're going to get this one. 25 puts us around. Yeah, definitely not. How many? Oh, but it's only looking, and it's looking back a full 100. So no, this definitely will not give us an entry, because it's a big white zone phase of 4. Remember, cable's white zone phase of 5. So these are going to be, even though there's the collapse on cable. So we have the collapses. I think the stops are going to be too big on these. So if for some reason this drops down and we get a favorable, say we get a move down, and then we get a dynamic there above the lows, then we'll get a better entry. But we'll just have to see how it goes. Very, very well not get this. Now we could just open up the dynamic swing stop size right here, the maximum, and allow for this trade, and then accommodate with a better risk factor that could more easily handle that size of a stop loss. Let's take a quick look at what it would need. Okay, so we're looking at 137.89. Let's just say 90, just for easy math. So 90 to 45, that's 55 pips. Could be as high as 60. So 60, if you want that to be a maximum 20 pip full position, you need, what do you need? Yeah, it's like 0.333. It's like exactly a third, right? If we did 0.3, that would be a little less. It would be like risking 18 full position pips. And then the target's up here. It's a nice target. Let's see. 25, that's like 80 pips if we move down a little bit. This won't enter right now anyway. The max swing stop's only 25, so this definitely will not enter. So I'm going to change this. We'll try to catch this one, and we'll accommodate for the risk factor. Alright, so let's see. 5-minute reversal. Let's first change it. We're going to use a 0.3. 5-minute dynamic for sure. We can open this up because we know. Let's just open it up to 75. It doesn't matter. We're not going to use that. 5-minute L7 target. 0.3 risk factor. That's fine. The 2 pips to entry. Swing stop true. Look back 100 candles. Okay, max. Should we require it, since it's got to come down to touch the 5-minute box anyway? Let's see if we can get less than, well, let's just do 60, because that would be, that way at a 0.3 position times 60, that's 18 full position pips. So it'll be 1.8% we're risking on this trade. Let's just disable this because we know what this trade is going to give us. Alright, we don't need, we'll just disable it. We'll keep the swing stop size, but we don't care about the risk reward. If it's less than 60 pips, we're ready for this trade. Okay, so false, false. That's all fine. That's all fine. This is all true. We got the collapse white zone. The L1, L2 is already crossed. Minimum pips to 5-minute box. Let's just disable it for now, because like I said, we know what we got on this trade already. We already like it. We don't need to put any more restrictions on it. That's already true. It's a white zone phase of 4, so we're saying minimum of 2. We're not going to worry about any of this stuff for now. Defense. Alright, if it changes, take 21. Let's take 41. And that's all fine. That's all fine. That's all fine. Okay. Okay, look at the Dow starting to get a boost. That is actually good for yen crosses. Okay, look, we got into our trade. Okay, perfect. We set it. We set our trap. And we caught ourselves a 5-minute reversal. Let's take a look here. Okay, so 5-minute reversal. It ended up being a reward per risk 1.4 to 1. So still very good because we're risking 58. Look at what our stop was. We set it to 60, the max, right? So our swing stop is just under the low, 58 pips away. We're targeting 82 pips. Now, what's 82 times 0.3? Let me just bring up my calculator. Alright, so we're risking, what are we risking? We're risking 58 times 0.3 of a full position. So 17.4 full position pips we're risking. And the target 82 pips away, 0.3. For 24. So we're risking 17 for 24 full position pips if we let this thing play out. That's basically the goal on this reversal. And that's why I like these. Alright, we got a reversal. We've made our low. We've made higher highs after the low. Our white zone is now collapsed. And I was already okay with doing this without the white zone collapsing because we actually at this point had made the higher high. The white zone collapsing is a good indicator that the market is contracting. I would say here's a low, here's a higher high, here's a new low now. So this is the line in the sand. So the previous swing high before the last low, this is your line. Boom. That has not been broken really until close, I would say here. And even that would be arguably, maybe it hasn't happened yet because it hasn't had a close above it. But it did breach it. Let me see just to make sure. So 50, yeah, it did a little bit, 56, 55, and this was at 51. So barely breached, didn't close above it though. Did not close above it. I'm covering up our trade here. Now it says 0.3 lots. We're in a 0.3 position. It's a $10,000 account, so it happens to be the same. When it's 10,000, it's the same as your risk factor in this case. We're up 3 and almost, and you can see that's only one full position. All right, now the L7. Again, boom, that's our target. Now overnight we've had some good trades. This is, I woke up to this, so I was happy with it. 10 pips equivalent, 1% account growth. Well, if you see something setting up and you like it, set traps, set auto traps for things that you see setting up, like we just did with that reversal. Maybe that reversal entry happened pretty quick. Maybe we saw it and it took 3, 4, 5, 15-minute candles to develop. That's 45 minutes to an hour of waiting and watching and having to wait for the alert and hit it. Whereas if you see the trade setup developing, you can kind of configure the VTA on that pair for that moment to capture the trade. And then if the trade works out or doesn't work out, whatever, then you can just reset your template to the default template again. Right now we're looking good. Our trade's up 18 points. Like in movement, we're up 5 full position pips. So it happens like that when you get stretched out white zone phases. These were both white zone phases of 5 collapsing to a 4. That means the market has moved quite a bit and a reversal could be very good. Now you could just wait for these, but they don't happen very often though. You could wait a week for a trade like that. So I'm going to let this try to hit the L7. Remember, only in a third of a position.